One of my biggest accomplishments in building this house, I managed to maintain my marriage intact.
You don't have to build in the city.
Yeah.
You know, you can build wherever you're comfortable with. You don't have to build a mansion. You can build a 2-bedroom house and be perfectly fine.
Gibbs and Emilia faced the backlash most of the time when they posted the progress of their mansion on social media.
These guys spend money building this house. Why did they build a gas station? Who told they want to be a business person?
The reason of posting was to inspire others and share ideas.
Don't be pressured by someone who is saying, you know, I'm starting a goat project somewhere, a road runner project somewhere, you want to do the same.
They have been together for more than 18 years. So I had to ask, what's the secret?
No one is more important, no one is less important in that marriage.
I've heard stories of people going to the diaspora as a married couple and then divorce in the diaspora as they drift apart.
You have to remember we came from 2 different families.
A lot of people have discouraged those coming back to Zimbabwe from the diaspora.
You know, we are based in the diaspora. We wanted information when you're building Zimbabwe, what are some of the things to be aware of, and there was barely anything. Because you see, the thing is, it's a challenge, you know, building from the diaspora.
Out of curiosity, I had to ask Emilia why she opted to come back home and build.
What is it that you see in Zimbabwe that you say, I'm always going to come home?
The diaspora community has suffered in the hands of service providers that are dishonest.
When it comes to money, you know, people are so dishonest.
People have lost thousands of dollars in the wrong hands in Zimbabwe in the name of investing back home.
What about material cost? Is it expensive to build in Zimbabwe?
Well, let me take a thing. This is Hennessy, by the way.
I asked them if they have a project in mind they want to do in Zimbabwe, and they say,
There's no project in my vision.
2025, the goal was to reach 200,000 subscribers, but we could not. This year, 2026, we are aiming even higher. We are aiming for 1 million subscribers. So please, if you are new, subscribe and let's have 2,000 likes on this video. This video is sponsored by Champs Construction. More of it later in the video.
At some point, they were doing that content, going to farms, talking to farmers. Are you still doing that?
I think it's 50-50. The thing is, I'm trying to diversify my content. I'm trying to be everywhere. I don't want to be known just for one thing. The reason being that these days on social media, people get bored very quickly. So if I keep on just posting farming content, you'd see that the numbers of people that are watching would drop. So I'm trying to diversify, I'm trying to be everywhere. The best thing that you can do as a content creator on social media is being unpredictable. If people start predicting your next video, they'll stop watching.
Since I got here, I've seen how you guys are interacting, 2 of you. How long have you been together?
We've been together for 28 years now.
How do you maintain that friendship, that relationship in marriage? What I mean is, sometimes when people get married, it's visible sometimes that they are drifting apart. But you guys, you've been together for 28 years. How do you maintain that as a couple?
Well, you have to have respect for each other. You have to have respect for each other. We have our differences, trust me, we do. But we also have to meet in the middle. You know.
Respect, love for each other. I mean, genuine caring for each other. You know, that's very, very important. And you know, that respect aspect should not be underestimated, right? So no one is more important, no one is less important in that marriage. So we both understand that. And you know, we take it to heart. And I'm not gonna make a decision without input. She's not gonna do the same. And I'm not just gonna come here and say, okay, because I'm the head of the household, so I'm gonna overrule every, you know. I mean, like, so we respect each other, we care for each other, we love each other. So we have been able to maintain this relationship the way it is, and it's actually getting better.
It's aging like wine.
Like wine, I love that. Aging like wine,
And also, we have to respect each other's family. We
Yeah.
do.
Very
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Yes. You have to, because you have to remember we came from two different families.
Yeah.
I had my values. I had my morals. He had his values. He had his morals. A little bit different from mine. I grew up in the city. I grew up in the ghetto.
Where?
I'm a girl from Mabuku, and this is a guy from Mutoko.
Yes.
So we are two different. Our backgrounds are completely different.
That aspect is very, very important, because what we always say is like, her family, as much as I love my parents or my siblings, she does the same. So I cannot just be saying, okay, my, ignoring hers, right? I should love her family as much as I do mine.
Yep, same
Because,
as me.
yes,
Yeah.
So I always ask myself, if this what's happening, say, to her sister, if it were happening to my sister, how would I feel?
You guys, when you started this project, you decided to showcase everything on social media, which other people barely do. Why did you guys chose that? Why did you start showcasing your project?
Yeah, yeah, right. It's a decision we made earlier on, because what happened was, when we kind of beginning this journey,
Yes.
we did research to find out what information was out there to help us. Because, we are based in the diaspora.
Yes.
We wanted information when you are building Zimbabwe, what are some of the things to be aware of, and there was barely anything.
Yeah.
Then we said, like, what, how about, okay, as we embark on this journey, we share our experiences with others.
Yeah.
Because, you see, the thing is, it's a challenge, building from the diaspora. So we decided to share, to be transparent. And also it was kind of, for us, is something that was not, difficult to do, because our life, we are open. And we don't do this, or we didn't do this to please people or to
show off.
No.
It was to genuinely give people advice. Was because of building from the diaspora.
Yeah.
What obstacles
Yes.
are we running into?
Yes.
So that was the whole mission.
And Kevin,
Yeah.
and you have observed this, like, ever since we started.
Yes.
Before we began this journey, there was barely any out there. No YouTuber.
There was only Kaya's Gogo.
Yes,
She was the only one that we found, and that's the only one that we were following. So shout out to you, Kaya's
You'd
Gogo.
be happy.
Yes.
Did she ever come here?
Yeah, she has
She
been here
did,
before.
she's been
She
here.
has done a video here.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Well,
love
once
Kaya.
the
She's
bedrooms
really-
are done,
she's
Kaya's
really
Gogo, you have a
amazing.
room here.
She's really
really amazing.
She is.
So
She's awesome.
to your question, Kevin, so we said, like, there's barely information.
Yeah.
So now we feel like, not to toot our own horn,
Yeah.
but the truth is, we've opened, people have become comfortable documenting their journeys.
Yes.
That's the thing that
Yes.
I've observed now.
You
People are now willing to showcase their project.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, yes.
People
And
might
not
interpret it
afraid.
however they want to.
Yeah.
So be it, right? But as long as you can help one or two people, avoid some of these pitfalls, we feel like we've achieved something.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I feel like a lot of people can learn a thing or two from this, especially those who know that what they have, they can share it with other people. It could be business ideas.
Yes.
Imagine 3, 4, 5 other people from different things that they're doing, and then they decided to share. It could be even mining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Information sharing is very, very important.
It's powerful.
Very powerful.
Very powerful.
We don't hide information.
Yeah,
We
information
want
is powerful.
people to succeed in whatever they are doing. We want
Absolutely.
them to do well. You see, if you do well, it's not going to affect me. So there's no point of me withholding information which might help you. Because you doing well, does not mean I'm not going to do well.
Yeah.
You see, because we are, you know what I mean? But some people might not see it that way.
Yeah.
If I give him information or if I help him, he's going to,
He's gonna be better than me,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, we don't do business like that.
What about material costs? Is it expensive to build in Zimbabwe?
Let me take a thing. This is Hennessy, by the way. Hennessy.
That's the reason why I'm asking. People compare South Africa with Zimbabwe in terms of building or even buying property.
Yes.
And they say Zimbabwe is really expensive.
Yes. You know, one of the challenges with Zimbabwe is we use the US dollar predominantly. So naturally things are more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, in relative terms, you know, property or buying property in Zimbabwe is more expensive than, you know, some of the neighboring countries,
Absolutely.
South Africa, for
Yes.
example. Now, not everything, though, what we've discovered is not everything is cheaper in South Africa than, you know, because you have to factor in like transport costs or even breakages, all those type of things. Those are costs. So, but yeah, to your question, yes, you know, in terms of some of the materials, we discovered that, you know, it's more expensive here in Zimbabwe. So one of the decisions we have to make along the process was, okay, to compare, right? To say, okay, yeah, things are maybe cheaper in South Africa, but we also factor into, okay, the time frame. How long is it going to come? And also transport costs, all those things. Yeah, no.
But everything we bought in Zimbabwe. The only things that we got from South Africa with the appliances, because they were a little bit pricey here with what I wanted.
I wanted to talk about, like, you guys, it seems like the reason why you are doing all of this, there's going to come a time that you're going to come back here.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have an idea, like, do you have projects that you'll be doing here that will be generating revenue for you while you're staying here?
I want to come here and rest. There's no project in my vision.
Yes, that's a good question, Kevin. You know, yes. So I would say the bottom line is, once we retire, we are gonna make sure by the time we retire we are gonna make sure that we are comfortable. Yes, and we are certain that where we are right now, we feel good with what we have, what we've built. To the point that, you know, if we say we are retiring in 2 years, we are confident we can come here and become without worrying about any income generating project. However, having said that, you know, we wanna do something that keep us busy. So that's probably something that we are gonna consider, to say, what are we gonna do, not as a way of making sure that we have living wage or income, but to keep us busy.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not gonna be free. It's not gonna be, we're gonna be a project, right? So we have thought about a couple of ideas. We've worked enough.
Yeah. Hard enough in the diaspora.
You know, other people are going to watch this video, and you know, now the theory that you mentioned, the utility theory,
utility theory,
is now stuck in my head. Because at the end of the day, when people watch these videos, they say, everyone who comes back must have a plan. People don't think the same.
Yes.
It's different.
This different. And you know, also, Kevin, if you really like, people's circumstances are different.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you see, that's why I say, like, you know, you see someone talking about their relocation, and you know, you don't know their situation. You don't know what savings they have. You don't know what investments they have. You don't know what they have. You know, we have people coming from diaspora, with 500,000 savings, investments. Yeah,
but then also,
so now when you consider someone, you say, or you look at that, you say, someone saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you compare to your situation. It's not going to be comparable.
No, you don't know what they have. But also, you have people that have relocated and have relocated back where they came from.
Yes.
You know, people that, absolutely.
You are aware of that.
Yes, people that have come and said, you know what, maybe this is time, this is it. They come, they're here for a year, 2 years, and they're like, you know what, I can't do this, I'm out. And they go back to diaspora.
So, you know, see, for us, again, our situation, I don't know what to call it. Is it relocation? Is it want? But yes, it's going to come a time where we are going to spend more time here. But as you said, we have kids. You know, we are going to have grandkids. So it's going to be spending time here, spending time in the USA and in other places.
Yeah, very true.
So we are not going to kind of box ourselves to say, you know what, we are going to, you know, be in this place for this type of. It's going to depend on what you want to do at that particular time. But the important thing is to plan. That's what the audience have to understand. The audience, planning. Once you have a plan, you're not gonna be scared of making whatever decision, as long as that decision satisfies you.
Especially the young diasporans.
Yes.
It's never too late to start planning. You can start planning now when you still have 20 years, 30 years in the diaspora, but it's never too late to start planning.
Yes, and also the important thing is another thing, like people, they feel pressured. Again, don't bank your plan or your life based on you watching someone doing this. Yes, use that information to inform you.
Yeah.
But don't be pressured by someone who is saying, I'm starting a goat project somewhere, a road runner project somewhere, you want to do the same. You see, don't be pressured. Do you. Yes.
Do you. Like on my last video, that's what I said. You have to do you. Like building. You don't have to build in the city.
Yeah.
You can build wherever you're comfortable with. You don't have to build a mansion. You can build a 2-bedroom house and be perfectly fine. You do what works for you. And I think sometimes that's the mistake that humans make.
Yeah. And I think we've received that question before, to say, why did we decide to build,
Yes.
people
were saying that, thank you for reminding me. People were saying, why did they build a mansion like this with stairs?
Yes. Because we're gonna get old. I know, people.
Well, you see, right, those people asking those questions, if you wanna build your house, build it the way you want. Don't worry about why we build it the way we do, because it fits our lifestyle.
Yeah.
You see, my wife and I, our lifestyle, we know exactly what we wanted. So we are not gonna build for someone who is planning to build like maybe a ranch in Mount Pleasant Heights. That's their choice, which is okay.
Utility theory is always coming there.
Utility theory, which is applied in economics. It is used to explain how humans choose their actions. We choose our actions to satisfy us, not to satisfy the next person. Right? So what satisfies us is what we did.
Yeah.
Because we felt like this fits with our objective, with our lifestyle, with our family background, with everything we stand for. You see?
And also with this house too, we put a lot of thinking into it. One, our doors are not standard.
Yeah.
They, it's unfortunate Gogo Kanyongo left us, but when we built the house, we had her in mind because she was sitting on the wheelchair. So all of our doors are standard wheelchair doors. You can go in and out with the wheelchair, no problems. If you look at the end of the house, we have a wheelchair ramp.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. So we built this house with other people in mind, our loved ones. So, in case you never know, we get old, we might sit in a wheelchair, we can use the ramp. Yes, we are upstairs now, but our knees get bad, our hips get bad. We can come downstairs. We have a master bedroom right here. So we can just...
a master bedroom which is kind of similar to the one
that. So we have all these things in place, all this thinking. We just didn't build this house blindly. We had a purpose. We knew exactly what we wanted, and we achieved that.
It seems like people are living other people's lives out.
Yes, which is a big mistake.
If you are in the diaspora, pay attention to this video very attentively. You spend so many years gathering some funds in the diaspora, trying to do a certain project back home here. It could be building a retirement home in Africa, Zimbabwe. Then comes a time that you're supposed to send funds to those who are managing the project on the ground. And some of you, the biggest mistake that you have made is sending that money to a relative. And at the end of the day, they steal from you. Not just relatives alone, diaspora has lost a lot of money in the hands of a lot of companies that are doing projects for them. But now things are changing. There is a company that I'm now collaborating with that is building projects for a lot of people, especially those who are in the diaspora. And it's called Champs Construction. If you're in the diaspora and you want to build a home here in Zimbabwe, Champs Construction can do that for you. Building a house is not like buying tomatoes. Champs Constructions understand that. So every stage of the project, every stage of building a house, they'll be communicating with you. While you are in the diaspora, you are in charge of your project. So if you want to build a house here in Zimbabwe, the right company to do that for you is Champs Construction. Get in touch with them.
Remember one of the videos we did, there was a comment there. We said like, these guys spend money building this. Why did they build a gas station? Who told you I want to be a business person? Who told you I want to be a business person? Because, I already have enough investments elsewhere, enough savings.
I've been saving all these years. Where were you?
Yes. Not everyone wants to be a business person.
So that's the thing,
business hero.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask this question. You guys, seeing you here in Africa, because I'm addressing the whole of Africa, you've seen something that is really good here. What is it that we are doing wrong as Africans that you think that we should change?
I think inspiring each other. I think it's one of the biggest things that we have to do a better job of inspiring each other. If somebody falls or fails, we have to understand that sometimes people fail. But you get up, dust yourself and say, hey, listen, that was bad investment. Keep moving. You know,
I know there are certain things that people don't want to talk about that us Africans do, which, okay. Do you know one of the reasons why slavery lasted more than 400 years? Fellow Africans selling other Africans. Yes. I'm telling you, which other race in the world would sell their own people for sugar, for whatever?
Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, so what I'm trying to say is, if we can, what we were saying earlier, right? Not to look down upon each other.
Yes, that's
try
the biggest
to
thing.
Uplift each other.
Yes, try to be positive.
There are people, I would say if you look just even in our country here, there are people who are making tons and tons of money. But you see, they don't even want to pay their worker, their domestic worker, a living wage. What's that? Because again, they say, if I do this, I'm going to uplift them. They're going to maybe at the same level as me. They want to always be up there.
Always be on top.
Then, you see, do you, again, another point, some of the perks which I see people enjoying, maybe CEOs or business managers and so forth, and you compare to their workers. Why? Because it's a legacy which was left by whites. The whites, they wanted to distinguish themselves from everybody else. So when we inherited that culture, yes, I come in, I become the boss of a company. I don't want my workers to be paid well, yet I'm going home with thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm driving a top of the range car.
Yes.
I'm living yet my workers are suffering.
Yeah.
You see, so that mentality, we have to change it.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to uplift each other, to support each other,
yes, we
make
have
each
to
other
uplift,
better.
Yes, absolutely.
You see?
You guys have been drinking from the same cup.
Oh yeah.
We always do.
It has been moving like this.
Yes.
What's so special?
Yes. Okay. Yes. That I told my wife, right?
Yeah.
We drink in the same glass. Ndakaenda kuna tesorongwa kana shida kunuraya wanoraya wanza yake kana ndisira msho just kidding.
And the same concept applies when I go to his family.
But in all seriousness, we feel like it's part of who we are. We feel like, what we do everything together. I mean, and this is just a small thing to kind of bond us together. Wow. Yes, because, and also it happens, Gudichi, we enjoy the same beverages.
The same liquor, people.
And
Yes, we do drink.
and you know, it's something we do like all the time. Even at, you know, when we are at home, just the two of us, we or at a party. Yes, we enjoy like, you know, sharing the same glass.
I wanted to ask, you know, now we are outside. I'm seeing the whole mansion. It came out nice.
Thank you.
Painting and everything.
Thank you.
You guys, you are putting a swimming pool. You said.
Yeah, you see, so you see that blue color there.
Yeah.
Again, that was the idea. You know, that's another thing which I think I can use this opportunity to share with people that, you know, one of my biggest accomplishments
Yes.
in building this house,
Yes.
I managed to maintain my marriage intact. I don't know.
Very difficult.
It is.
People don't agree.
They don't. You see, and one of the ways I've been able to do that is understand what she wants, what, you know, she needs, like, you know, in terms of, so the colors, you know, as a man, I said to myself, you know, when it comes to these colors, you know, I'm stepping away. Because I have to choose my battles.
Smart, right?
He said I have to choose my battle.
Yes. You know, even the furniture, I said, you know what, baby, go ahead.
Do whatever you want.
I support you. If you need my input, I'll chip in. But, you know, yes, go right away. Because, you see, it doesn't make sense to fight over simple things that, I mean, like
paint.
Okay, paint and, you know, I mean, come on. So that was the idea, because we are going to have a swimming pool here with the blue color, and, you know, so she wanted this part to be blue.
I know, it looks weird. A lot of people have said, why do you have blue? Doesn't look good. I said, we're waiting for the pool. Once the pool comes, I think the reflection of the water on that blue
But
color
again,
will work out well.
Utility theory.
Exactly.
That satisfies her.
Yeah.
That's what, you know, she wanted. So, I mean, I'm fine with that.
I wanted to ask, like, a house like this, it's not easy to build. It takes a lot of energy and people sitting down to come to a common ground.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the foundation. How much did it cost you, and what was happening?
Oh, yes. So, one of the things one of the decisions we made is, you know, after we bought the state, we said, you know, we are going to make sure we do everything right. We are not going to cut corners. So the first thing we did was, when we engaged our architect, we engaged also the engineer. So he came here, he did all the soil testing. So we went by his guidance, you know. So after he did all the soil testing and so on, he said, you know what, you guys here, because of the soil type you need, I recommend a special foundation. You know, of course, we said, oh no, but you know, it turned out to be, you know, to be a good decision, considering that he ended up converting this part, the lower part, into a entertainment deck. If we had not done special foundation, we're not going to be able to do that.
Because it has to support people.
Yeah, to support, you know, yes.
Yeah.
Because once you put people there, you know, you need a strong foundation.
Yeah.
So our structure is solid. So to answer your question, yes, the special foundation, you know, like minimum we spent on this was around 60,000. This included the steel, the cement, the concrete, the everything, the labor, yes, the foundation.
60K.
Yes, but we are happy we did that because we know whatever, this structure is solid.
Yeah, it's here to stay.
Solid, it's here to stay. You know, even if maybe we want to put another level on top, a third level there, we know the structure, you know, the foundation is strong.
Yeah, it'll still be good.
I came here like maybe 3-4 times and it was only Gibbs. Yes. Finally, I get to meet the queen of the house. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and welcome to our humble
Thank you so
home.
much.
Thank you.
Now the house is alive.
Yes.
You are here. It feels great.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited that there is now furniture here.
Yes. I know.
Was it hard to find the right furniture that fits within your home?
Not really, because I knew exactly what I wanted in the house. So I knew my colors, I knew what I was gonna have in the house. So I kind of like looked around a lot, but I was fortunate enough to find people that actually had the things that I wanted.
Wow.
So while we were building, I was buying my furniture and storing it.
I'm shocked that you guys managed to pull this off while you are staying in the diaspora.
Yes, and it wasn't easy, and honestly we didn't do it by ourselves. We give credit especially to our project manager, Welcome. He was very, very gracious, he was very good, and he did most of the running around for us, of course with some other people, some family members that did some things for us, but for the most part Welcome did pretty much everything for us. So we were very grateful to could have found him.
Because at the end of the day, when someone who is actually on the ground, it's really hard to build something like this, even if you are on the ground.
Yes.
And you guys were in the diaspora.
Yes,
and
you're right.
There is no way that a structure like this can be like this and there is no challenges. What are the challenges that you guys faced for you to reach this level?
I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of challenges. Like I said, Welcome's background is in architecture. So he kind of like has a lot of information on how things go. And we knew what we wanted in the house, so he was very good in communicating, and any issues, you hear that 5 a.m. phone call, you're like, now what? Why is he calling? We don't have money, we're broke. I don't want to hear anything about money anymore, not right now, But any simple thing, any structural issues, anything that needed to be fixed, anything, that needed money, anything at all, he was very good. And, we had phone calls at 11 p.m., at, midnight, at 4 a.m., considering the time difference too, Zimbabwe and US, depending on the time, it's a 6-hour, 7-hour time difference.
Were you not scared to start a project like this? What came into your mind when you started?
We were so scared. We were scared because of issues of money being misappropriated. That was our biggest issue. Because we've had horror stories, we've seen horror stories.
True.
I just watched something where a girl, I think, and another guy saying, their parents took their house.
Yeah.
They were building all along, sending money,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, the house belongs to their parents. And they thought the house belonged to them. So all those are the things that we were afraid of, like what's gonna happen, misappropriation of funds. But we were very, very fortunate, very fortunate. We thank the good Lord for that. Yes.
So how's life in the diaspora and how long have you been there?
Well, my husband went in 97. I joined him in 98. So we've been there for way too long. And we went when we were young. I was 21 when I left this country.
Okay.
And I'm 49 now. So
You don't look 49.
We've had, thank
Baby,
you.
She's 49. Can you imagine?
Yes, I am old. My bones are telling me that I'm old.
Maybe you yourself,
Tell my bones that
when
they
people are looking at you,
starting.
you don't look 49.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes. So I feel like we've had hard all of our lives. We really have. When we left this place, we wanted to make something for ourselves. And we have 2 kids over there. We have a house, we have a home. We live a comfortable lifestyle. But at the end of the day, the chickens will always come home to roost. Right?
You said it very well. You said it very well.
So I think it is time, and hopefully within the next few years, we can get our bearings together, get the house all in tip-toe shape, and then slowly come back home. Home will always be home. I don't care what anybody says. Home is home. Home is where your roots are. Home is where you're rooted, and this is home.
Let's talk about what is it that you see in Zimbabwe that you say, I'm always going to come home. Because at the end of the day, there are limited opportunities here, but you diaspora,
Yeah.
you always look at Zimbabwe and say, you know what, I might have this kind of life here in America, in the UK, but I want to go home.
Yes. So the biggest thing with being home is the culture. I can speak Shona all day. And not worry about, trying to say, oh my gosh, my colleague doesn't understand anything. I have to be mindful of the language. I can greet people in Shona, and I love it. I love the people in this country. People are kind, people are gracious, people are loving.
Yeah.
I love the culture, I love the food. I love everything about this country. Absolutely. And I will always say I come from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe will always be home. Zimbabwe is my home.
What do you think we should change as Zimbabwean people, that you think that if we change that, maybe our things might start to work a little bit?
Well, I mean, definitely the economy, if that, and maybe if people can be a little bit more honest. There's a lot of dishonest people.
Yeah, that's where they're always
especially when it comes to money.
Yeah.
People are so dishonest, with money. And again, money is the root of all evil. So sometimes it changes people.
It does.
And sometimes I don't think they mean to do things that they do when it comes to money, to take from you and lie about things. But sometimes it's the situations that force them to do that. It's going back to school, people don't have money, you send money from the diaspora, it might get diverted. And then you hear all sorts of stories and nothing comes out of it.
What does it take to build a project like this?
A lot of patience. A lot of patience and a lot of trust. We had a lot of trust in our project manager. That was the biggest thing. We had to trust him in order for things to work. We had to trust him, and we did. And it's a massive project. It's taken us, quite a few years.
How many?
4.5 years now. Wow. From when we bought the land to finishing it now, 4.5 years.
Oh yeah, okay. So one of the things to keep in mind is, it's still work in progress. Of course, the house is livable now, but as you can see, we still have to do paving. But what's holding us back is the swimming pool. We were gonna do the swimming pool first, and then after that we do the paving. So those two are our main projects for this year. Actually, we have a third one, which is the roof of the entertainment deck. So those three main projects are what we are targeting for this year: the swimming pool, the paving, and the roof of the entertainment deck.